Yo, in this video, we're gonna be going back and redesigning one of my old designs. We're gonna go ahead and update this Mac Miller design with my new color palette and new style. There are some elements in the original design that I like a lot that I'll probably reuse, but for the most part, we're gonna be redesigning everything from scratch. So let's get into it. All right, so here's our original design from 2021. We're gonna slide it over here to the left. So like always, let's just start off with the head. It's just gonna be a circle like before. Nice and easy, and then we'll do the ears next, which is another circle. Grab your pencil tool and we're gonna draw this loop like this. And then we're gonna do a oval shape right there. Send that backwards, and then we can group these three shapes together. I think for the skin color, this needs to be a little bit lighter, so let's go ahead and make that a little bit lighter. Right about there. And then we'll change the ear to be the same color. This one can stay darker. So next for the ear, we're gonna open it up. So what I mean by that is add a point right here, add a point right there, and then delete this point so that it's open and connected to the side of the head, like that. And then we can take this whole ear, drag it over this way with option drag, and then reflect it. And this one will go all the way to the back. Control Shift left bracket. So there's our ears. Next we're gonna add the hair. So we'll start off with the pen tool with a straight line up here. Bring it down this way, like this. Straight down and then straight across. And then just bring it all the way around the top of the head. Command C, Command Shift V to copy and paste the head shape on top. And then select your hair shape. And with the Pathfinder tool, we're gonna use intersect. So let's make that brown, and we're gonna bring this one up a little bit. Go ahead and bring your ear back to the front. So Command Shift, right bracket. And then what we're gonna do is make an oval, rotate it a bit, and then we're gonna send it behind the ear, Command left bracket. We're gonna use this shape to crop out the hair. So go ahead and select the hair shape and your new oval shape, and we'll do minus front like that. And then we can just drag these points over like that. That looks good. We're gonna cover this up with the hat anyway, so this doesn't need to be perfect. Let's do the eyes next. So with your pen tool, again, we're using straight lines. So we're gonna go like this. And that can be white. Then go ahead and grab your circle tool, that's L on your keyboard. And holding down Option and Shift, drag out a circle like this. We can draw a rectangle on top of that. And again, with your Pathfinder tool, use intersect. Now that's going to be black. And let's go ahead and resize it a little bit smaller. And then we're gonna add these circles here. That will be white. And bring these up a little bit. I grouped the black of the eye and the shine together, and then the white of the eye is separate. So let's option drag the white, transform, reflect, and then we can option drag the black of the eye along with the shine. So that looks good. Let's drag it over a little bit. For the nose, we're gonna do a simple little line right here, like that. No fill on that one. And then for the mouth, same thing, just a little line like that, nice and simple. One thing I definitely wanted to pay attention to more in this one was his eyebrows. Mac Miller kind of has big, bushy eyebrows, so this time I want to make them a bit bigger. So let's go ahead and use our pencil tool for this. We're gonna go like this, kind of arched up like that, and then bring it back up and around and curve these 2 points out. Make that brown. Let's actually go with the darker brown for the hair color. Yep, all right, that's cool. And then we're gonna reflect it over this way. All right, cool, let's do the hat now. So we're gonna start right about on the hairline right here with the pen tool. Bring it down this way and then have it curve like that. Bring it straight up and we're gonna give a little bit of a curve to it like this, up to the top of the hat, slight curve. Again, just a small curve like that. And then we're gonna bring it down, not to directly to the point, but right next to it. Go ahead and delete that anchor and then bring a straight line up this way. It's not gonna be perfect at first, but we're gonna go back in and make some adjustments. So let's move this point over a little bit. This one can be a little bit more subtle of a curve. Let's just bring it down a little bit. We're gonna have to move the face down a little bit. Right about there. And yeah, let's go ahead and just bring the face down slightly. Eyebrows. And let's just bring the beard down a little bit too. So this is gonna make the face a little bit bigger. So let's bring the eyes, the nose, and the eyebrows all down just a little bit, just to give them a little bit more forehead space. All right, so there's the top of the hat, and then we're gonna use the pen tool again to make the brim. So straight line with a bit of a curve on the anchor, and then bring it almost straight to the left, and then send that to the back and make it green. We can expand this a little bit curvier. And then it's just gonna be a straight line this way, and then add a little bit of curve to it, like that. Go ahead and copy this line and then double click on your brim, Command-Shift-V. It's now they're connected. So now we're gonna add this little part right here for the hat, the opening. And we'll make that brown. So let's double click on that shape and we're gonna add in the snapback portion of the hat. So that's gonna be pen tool again, curve it out, bring it down to the bottom line on the brown shape, and then we're gonna try to follow along with that and make that green. Then again with the pen tool, we'll just finish it off like this. Then let's just add a few little buttons like this. Group that together, Command-G. Works for me. You can add a few lines to the hat. No fill on those. For this line, I'm gonna do a little space in between. So add a point right here, add another one right there, and delete that one, just to give it a little bit of a gap right there. And then we'll add the little button for the top of the hat, like that. And send it to the back. All right, that's looking okay. Let's add the Nike logo. With the pencil tool, we'll roughly just draw it out like this. Get your eyedropper tool and you can make it white. If we want to make the stroke white as well, hold down Shift with your eyedropper tool and click on white, and that'll only change your stroke color. So now we have white fill and white stroke on the Nike. All right, we're looking good on the head. We can just add a couple earrings to the ears. Double click on this one and paste. the earring like that. And I think that's it for the head. Let's go ahead and start on the body. So we'll do the neck next. And that's just gonna be a rectangle with your skin color, like this. Send that to the back, and we'll select these 2 points and give it a bit of an angle like that. Bring this point down. Double click into your neck, and then we're gonna add this shadow right here. Make that black. Next, we're gonna do the shirt, just a white tee. So we'll start right about here with our pencil tool. We're gonna curve it like that, give it a couple angles, and then we're gonna do kind of a wavy shape. Up, another angle, and bring it back up right about there. Let's bring this down a little bit actually. Okay, that looks good. Then we just go in and add these lines. Group all that together. We'll add the right arm over here, the pen tool, straight lines. So we want this arm to be on top of the body, but behind the neck and the head. So let's select all of this up here and Command Shift right bracket. So now we'll pretty much do the same thing over here for the left arm. Straight line down, and then give it a little bit of curve right here and bring it back up behind the body. Command Shift left bracket. So this will be his arm that's kind of reaching out, holding the earth. Let's actually just do that left arm now. So with the pen tool again, roughly just kind of sketch it in there, and then we can make adjustments like that. Send it to the back, get your color that you want, and this needs to be a little bit skinnier of an arm. So we'll bring this up like that. And the elbow should be a little bit closer to the opening of the sleeve, so we'll also bring that up a little bit like that. I think that looks okay. We can go ahead and add the back of the sleeve now. So that's just adding a point right at the corner of the sleeve. Kind of curve it out like a half circle like that, and then send that to the back and make it black. And that's our sleeve. We'll do the same thing over here for this arm. Make the elbow right about here, just right outside the sleeve. Bring it down. And make that the skin color, send it to the back. All right, so for this hand, I actually have a hand that I want to use for my hand pack. So let's open up my hand pack volume 1. So this hand right here is what I had in mind. So we'll go ahead and grab that one, Command C, bring it into our project, copy and paste it. We'll give it the skin color and reflect it. Throw it right about there. Double click in there. Select this shape right here, and we're gonna get rid of the stroke on it. We'll bring it in so it's hidden behind the lines. And just adjust this point right here to match with what we have. Super easy. What we can actually do is take this point right here, put it directly on this line of the wrist, and then bring it out that way. So it's a seamless line from the hand to the arm. And then we'll let this one just overlap a little bit. All right, so that looks good for this hand. Before we do this hand, let's do the pants, because the hand is actually gonna be on top of the pants. So we'll do the legs first. Again, we'll use the pen tool for this, straight line down, starting at the corner of the shirt, and we'll give it a little bit of a bump right there. Bring it over this way with slight curve. delete that anchor and then bring it up this way and then angle it down like that. So let's take all these points. This needs to be a little bit longer. We can drag it over this way. Bring this point in a little bit. Looks like he's naked right there. Looks like he's got no pants on here. So let's go ahead and change that color quick. Make them purple. Whenever I'm trying to make something gray, I like to use this purple color. Since the outline itself is purple, we're just technically using a slightly lighter version of that, which typically if you have a black outline and you're going slightly lighter, it would be gray. So for this design, gray pants are actually purple pants. So we'll go with it. Let me know if that makes any sense. I don't know if I'm even making sense over here. Let's take the top of this shape here and just expand it this way a little bit and send that all the way to the back. So now we have this all filled in. And then again with the pen tool, we'll bring it down for the other leg, bring it this way, curve, and then back up. Send that to the back. So we can bring this line over a little bit and then move this one as well. Like I said, it's good to just get your general shape in there, and then once you're done with that, go back in and make the adjustments as needed. You can add another bump right here, just like on the other pant leg. And then what we're gonna do is add a cuff, like his pants are kind of rolled up. And we'll make that just slightly lighter. And then add these lines to give it that overlap look. Like that. Same thing over here. Start just a couple inches above the bottom of the pant leg and then bring it out like that. Again, add these lines. All right, cool. So there's our pant legs. For the socks, we're gonna again do this kind of bumpy look, like the bottom of the pants. So it'll be pen tool, using straight lines like this, just kind of making diagonals, zigzags like that. Make it white, and then again, make adjustments. I like to just make sure that you have the correct amount of points that you want to use and then just adjust those points. And send that backwards. And we'll add in our detail lines like this. It's pretty random, honestly. It's just because for socks being bunched up like that, it's not going to be perfect. So you can kind of just add in the lines wherever and it looks okay. All right, and there's our socks. Let's go ahead and just bring this whole character up. You can make the legs a little bit shorter. So selecting everything with your direct select tool, that's A on your keyboard, bring it up a few notches, just like that. All right, so one thing that I did like about the original design was the watch. I liked how that turned out. So I'm gonna go ahead and reuse that watch. So we'll copy it, it's already grouped together. And bring it over this way, and we're gonna need to adjust the colors to match my new color palette. So we'll double click in there, select one of the yellow shapes, and we can go up to select, same, fill and stroke. So that will select everything that's yellow, and then we can change that to the new yellow. So that does that, and then for this white shape, we can just select the background, which has my white color and purple stroke. So this wash is a little bit too wide since the original arm was thicker than the new one. So what I'm going to do is just delete a couple of these lines and then bring this over like that. So now it matches the width of his new arm. And now we can draw the new hand, which will be going underneath the watch. Pencil tool with our skin tone. Like that. Pointer finger. And then we're gonna have this middle finger kind of bending behind that one. Send that backwards. And then the pinky is gonna be almost completely hidden behind the other two. You can bring that all the way around actually. Send that back, send it back. And then we'll group all of these together and send it behind the watch. So now that we have the general shape of the hand, we can again go back and make adjustments. Let's do the shoes next. Real close, we're gonna give him Vans again. Let's bring in this reference photo for the shoe. It's not gonna look exactly like this, but just for a reference. So let's actually transform, reflect this. So this bottom shape is just gonna be a straight rectangle. Just do it like this. Make that white. This point can nudge to the right a little bit, and this point we can nudge to the left a little bit with our arrow keys. And there's a small line right above the bottom rectangle, so we'll add another one on top. And we'll just angle these points in a little bit. Let's go ahead and group these together, Command G and double click. Now we're working solely on the shoe without affecting anything else. We can add the back of the heel right here. It's kind of like a triangle shape, so we'll just go up like this. And we'll make the shoe the same color as the pants. Now we're just gonna draw out the main shape of the shoe with our pencil tool again. So kind of curved here for the ankle, and it's gonna come up and come back down. So we'll go like this. Send that to the back. Just didn't get curved quite enough for me, so we can just go like that. So let's actually just bring this point up right here, and then with our pen tool selected, hit Option, and this V will come up. That'll get rid of the anchors on here. That allows us to kind of adjust this section a little bit easier, and then we can go back in and just curve it out like that. This is how I usually do my shoelaces. Add a point right on the line, and curve it up and around, and then bring it back like that. Make that white. Let's just bring that one up to the top, and then we'll Option drag down this way, and we'll make 4 shoelaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll just add a line right about there. Let's add this little curved line right here. So we'll start right here, bring it this way. And then just curve it out. Last, we just have to add this white stripe right here. So we will use our pencil tool. We can bring all the shoelaces up slightly just to give it a little bit more space. Let's actually shrink them down just to give a little bit more space for this shape. option drag this line and then connect them together. Make that white and then send it back until it's behind this triangle shape. We need a little bit more space in the black portion of the shoe, so let's bring this shape down just to open it up a little bit, and we can adjust things. And then last thing we have to add is the tongue, so we'll just put that right here, send it to the back. I'm gonna give it a little tag. All right, there we go. And there's our shoe. Looks solid to me. All right, let's add the ground that he's standing on. For the right shoe, we're gonna just do the same concept. It'll be straight on. So what we can do is basically use this as a reference for size and make sure everything is the same. So we'll add the white on bottom again. And that looks okay. What we need to do, I think, is just bring this pant leg up. So bring it up 2 notches. Bring this one up 2 notches. And we'll bring the sock up as well. There we go. That looks good. I actually forgot to add this little Vans tag right here. So we'll add a little rectangle and make that red. Next, I'm gonna add these tattoos. So I really liked how these tattoos turned out on the original one. So I'm gonna use these and just bring them into the new one. So let's go in here, copy all of those, and then we'll double click into our arm. And we're gonna use the draw inside tool. So select this option right here, and then paste your tattoos. And then you'll see they're just inside the arm only. And now all we have to do is adjust the color. Drag this one down a little bit. We'll drag this tattoo over. This one we'll just redraw it to fit better. All right, that looks good for that arm. We'll do these ones the same thing. There we go. We'll add this ring right here to this middle finger. So double click in there. Oh, I forgot to do the hand tattoos. So let's add this hand tat real quick. And he has knuckle tats on each knuckle, I'm pretty sure. So we'll add it, even though I didn't have it down the original, we'll add it to this one. So first we'll add the hand tat. That one I don't think we need the draw inside. We can just throw it right on top. And then for the knuckles, we'll just do shapes like that. Make them black. So with our pen tool, we'll start right here on the neck, slightly above the shoulder. Curve it out this way. Just do one point right here, straight, anchor point this way. And then right above the shoulder again. Then we bring it down to follow the neckline. And then once again, right above the bottom point, we'll do the same thing. And then we'll bring it right back up to the bottom of the neck and then do a straight line. Let's make this yellow. And as always, just make adjustments as needed. Alright, and there's our necklace, and I actually almost forgot we have to add the earth. So let's do that one real quick. Get blue right here, make a circle, drop it right on top of the thumb right there. We'll double click in here so we can make it isolated. And then we're gonna make little pieces of land. First, draw a small line following the path of the circle. And then we're gonna bring it out this way and then back over the circle like that. And then make that green. We'll add another one over here. One thing I want to do different on this one compared to the last one is where this is just land and water, I'm going to add some clouds on this one. So we'll add one right here and right here. So we'll start with a line like this, bring it out, adjust this point a little bit, and then make this white, and then add this line right here and one more line right there. Let's actually bring this one, yeah, like that. And then we can bring this one down and this one down. We'll do one more right here. Like that. Add this line here. We're gonna add this line right here, and then let's just bring this out a little bit. You can delete a few points. There we go. And there's our clouds. And that's our earth. I believe that's it. That looks good to me. I think we're good to go. We got 2021 right here. We got 2024 right here. We used some of the elements from the original, the tattoos, the watch, but for the most part, we switched it up to my new style. We have the new color palette, way more details. I love the original one. I love the simplicity of it and just how straight to the point it is. But then for this one, I love the details. That's a little bit more realistic. It has a little bit more style to it. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys prefer the original or do you like the new one? Drop a comment below if you want to see more of these redesigns. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.